grabbing, what do you call it? Like the factory in the forest or a different factory?
It's on the outskirts of the forest.
Could be the one in grabbing, no? That means you're in the far east of the map though.
I shouldn't lean grabbing. I'm heading south.
Oh yeah. Not a clue. Areas of this map that still feel very new to me. I'm like kind of like, I don't feel like I've been here before.
Oh, this map, the south of this map is like, I know what it is.
Yeah, I know.
But the north of this map, I don't.
Yeah. All the cities are quite similar. I don't know what to do today. I feel like I should do something. See when Katie comes back from yoga and see if anybody wants to go and like take Siggy for a mission somewhere. Like a forest somewhere or something. Although I say that, like that's an event, but that's what we do pretty much every day. I like it. Or we could go into Belfast and get lunch. Then we can't take Siggy with us if we do that.
No.
Well, we could in theory, but she wouldn't enjoy it, so there's been no point. I'd love to bring her into work, you know, for like even like a couple of hours, just to sort of like see how she gets on. But some part of me thinks it'll just be too overstimulating for her. But she's like, some dogs would love it. I mean, there's a Dalmatian who's in there work a couple of days a week. Girl Grace owns it, and like the Dalmatian's just chilled. It doesn't give a fuck. It's just danders about, says hello to everybody, tail wagging like 100 mile an hour constantly, and it absolutely loves it. But I honestly, Katie said to me a few times, "Why don't you bring Ziggy in?" And in my head, I'm like, I can't imagine she's going to enjoy it in that way anyway.
Yeah.
Don't say that. I'm in better territory actually. I should probably put my assault rifle on burst fire. I'm not even, well, I'm approaching full health, but I mean if a bear got me now I'd probably die.
Falling off a banister would probably kill you as well.
Yeah. True that. Last night when I was playing that other server, it said like I got food poisoning. Food poisoning went away and I was like, oh happy days. I left it a few minutes and I started eating again to like get my health level all back up. And as soon as I started eating again, I fucking instantly got sick again. I was like, what the fuck? And then I googled it, and apparently if you've had food poisoning in the game, it lowers the stat on your immune system. So if you eat like, I ate like an entire stag steak in one go. Apparently it lowers your immune system, so you can trigger it again and get sick again. It's not an infection the second time, but it just makes you throw up. Which I didn't know.
Other thing is, if you have just gotten over food poisoning, take some.
It's gonna fuck you up. The amount of like questions, screenshots I'm getting from like my mates who are playing it on PlayStation is funny. They're obviously back at completely square one. They don't know. Sometimes they don't know what's going on. I purposely, like, they were just like, we don't want any spoilers, and I was like, okay, you're going to regret that, but I won't tell you anything. And then one of the guys like, I've got this symbol, my character's been sick for days, doesn't tell me what it means, and I was like, you have to remember what you did wrong. And they're like, what do you mean? And I was like, well, like, what did you do? Did you eat something? Did you, like, I don't know, did you get cut? Did you use the wrong bandage? And they were like, yeah. Did you drink from a dirty bottle that you found in a house that had been there for like 20 years? And they were like, I don't know. I was like, well, if you don't find out, you're probably going to die. It might be too late already. But they figured it out, it was a dirty bottle. Like, so how do I fix that? And I was like, you didn't want anything? You didn't want any advice, you need to figure it out. And I was like, what would you do in real life if you had diarrhea? What would be the first thing you would do probably? And drink water, and I try that. So I don't know how that went. Like literally, I was saying last night, I was like had the food poisoning. I was like heading up, like I had like a steak in my hand, run through the forest. It was like literally like once the little arrows went down again, I would take like one like fingertip full of beef and then just like keep running.
Yeah.
Or not beef, venison. They were also saying like he said a screenshot a while ago of like iSurvive. He said just using iSurvive to get bearings because they don't know the map, so it makes sense in the early game. But they were like, so they got to like Krasno, and they're like, we've got to here. We still haven't bumped into anybody. And I was like, well, you're lucky. I was like, but if you want my advice from where you were to go, I just drew like 2 lines on the map. One to the airport. You could explore the airport, and then you could check out this place in the forest, whatever it might be. And then you could maybe go to the industrial city of Hobo above. 3 little hours, maybe try that route. I figured out fishing though, which is good. Well, they probably googled it, but I don't know how you could figure out most anything in this game really without reading.
Yeah.
It's just that sort of game.
That's what I'm saying, we met Michael. You still have enough time to have a couple goals and goals. So Michael, it's not going to hold your hand. It's not going to tell you what's wrong. You're going to die a lot.
Yeah. Guaranteed. I mean, how long have we been playing this for and we still make stupid mistakes every now and again? It's just one of those things. Our playtime must be...
Even while we're talking about setting traps.
Yeah. In an area where people tend to always place traps, we're just like, oh yeah, just run in out here, see what happens. What yeah, I wonder what the playtime we have for this combined. I know mine will be in the thousands. Yours will be more, probably.
I don't know.
It'll probably be about the same actually, because you started playing it much later, but you did get a lot more obsessed for a while. Really?
Yeah. He tells me I should not be in this area.
No, I wouldn't jump around doing star jumps. Just go up to the door of the base and start like breathing really heavily. Dodgy. I got really suggested this video last night, right, on YouTube. I was just a comedian in America, and he's he's pretty much his skit, his like joke sort of segment is about anxiety, right? And these days, most things about anxiety just seems to be to get clicks and to get upvotes or something. Like that song about anxiety, it's like, you don't sound... Yeah, like that song, do you know the one I mean? It's like, it's on like the music for that Gotcha, whatever that song was called, but basically it's that, but the song's about anxiety. But even like the lyrics, I'm going, I don't believe you truly know what anxiety is. You wouldn't be openly singing about it, I don't think, necessarily. Anyway, right, that aside, this comedian guy's talking about it, and like the way he's talking about it, like fair enough, it is a comedy sketch, but everything he says is like so relatable. It's like, yeah, and that's why I was finding it funny. I was like, yeah, I can tell you know what you're talking. You've been through this, or you're going through it still. Because you wouldn't be saying those things like with confidence unless you knew what you were talking about. Yeah, I know, it doesn't work like that. Yeah. Or people go, oh, it's my ADHD kicking in. It's like, it doesn't just kick in. It doesn't leave you. I don't know if I've got... I do have elements of that, but I don't know if I'd be diagnosed. But that doesn't really make a difference to me. Like, I know that something's not right. Katie's sister... Yeah, whatever you said before. Do you have medication? you got medication for it and stuff, aren't you? Too?
No, I'm on highway right now.
Oh right. Huge lake here. I didn't know this was here. It's massive. What the fuck? I'm not at the river already. In the north. Yeah, it's just one of those. You just sort of, we'll see, you wouldn't necessarily learn to get used to it, but you just sort of, you learn when to recognise when something's not quite right and when to step back. Most of the time.
I
What?
was in a bar, just like chewing on a and I just stepped out the open the gate, stepped out the door and the dog was standing in the middle of the road and we were
Fuck.
yeah.
Why now? There's fucking rags everywhere. Convenient.
I think it's something we tried to figure out where yeah, places like
Yeah. I don't have a GPS, so I'm kind of winging it. I'm not swimming across that river, so I'm going to head along the river until I find a bridge.
I did.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what happened there. Did you lose it or something? Misplace it?
I lost it with the angle.
And your soul. Everything gone. The last thing I need right now is a stealth wolves. Go away. I think it's mad, like jumping between the maps. Like, you go from Chinaris, you bump into a village like every couple of minutes, whereas here I haven't seen fucking anything since like we left the bunker. Like not a single thing. Well, obviously that's a lie.
Yeah.
But you know, I haven't seen a building. I've seen a burnt out car there, and that was it. That's the only thing I've seen.
I mean,
That's why the rooftop base is there. Was this a server we get sniped off from the roof? It might have been. Like, there only really is one like Livonia official server we have played on. Could be this one. I've been in that base. That's the one I was in, and I was like running around, opening boxes and shit, and then I killed myself. Southeast, southwest. Sorry. So I'll head. Yeah. So what's that military base? Brozek or something? I'll maybe try and head that direction. That's kind of in between me and you. Oh, there's a little. Holy fuck! Someone's got a stash here. Yeah. Someone's got a Hessian like camp stash thing here on the rock, and then they've got a speedboat sitting in the river. If there's anybody about. Improvise shelter. I don't think there's anything in it though. I'm not going to take them. Well, I suppose I could take the boat across the river, but is it really worth the risk? Could be a ball bag and take their spark plug. Of course it is. Jump in, take their spark plug and fuck off. Fuck me, this isn't... I thought this was a lake, it's not. It's a fucking... I didn't realize there was a river this far into the map. Massive. Was it? Oh, fuck me. Why do you do that, fox? Fuck off. Jesus Christ. Shut up. The noise that thing's fucking terrifying. Go away. I don't think foxes make that noise in real life, do they? Like the high pitched screaming. Fuck. What'd you do? At this point, I don't really give a fuck at this point. Yeah. Full Rambo mode now. back on any auto. I'm approaching the town now. I'm not sure where this is. I really don't think I'm this far north. I've got a feeling I'm in Holland, but I'm not camping. I can't think of anywhere else where there's like big tower blocks beside each other. Like two like big L-shaped tower blocks side by side. There's the railway bridge. I think I am in Holland. Fuck me, legs of steel. Fucking legging it.
But yeah, you've been legging it and I've been doing house to house.
Yeah, true.
You would cover much more.
So this meat's actually alright because I haven't felt sick yet. So I had a whole steak before. There's a barrel floating in midair. That's a good one. Yeah, but it's like it's underneath the railway bridge, just out in the middle of the air. How the fuck did that get there?
It will be a. You know how to like walk in the air and
Yeah.
swim on the ground and all these different like technical.
If you get to that, I'm not going to try like wondering. Yeah, I am into pollen, 100%. I recognise it. Really weird. I don't really need the ratch through here though. I might just follow the river and bypass.
Yeah.
I think it's gonna be a long journey.
Well, you got a couple of them in like 3 minutes. So. Really fast. You left.
Hello everybody. Where's Katie going for breakfast after she goes to yoga? Definitely not a man of stamina. I'll do that. I'm not going to do this today. Don't mean to. Oh, zombie heard me. Please don't. Please don't. I'm not stopping running, I'm just legging it. Where come from you, zombie? Come, let's go.
Me as well.
There's a fuckity, doesn't it? The noise, you know, like their mating call when they're like calling for like, you know, potential mates at night. That's the banshee call for me. Like it fucking terrifies me. Sounds like a baby getting stabbed or something. Go away. Had to fire a few bullets off there, never good. I think I'm probably just better following the river until I get the grabbing there and then go south. Gunshot in the distance. Suppose I could also go past Holland and go like southeast, just head across the countryside. Diagonal line. Might do that. Could be getting followed like and I wouldn't even know.
I'll just make sure that
Yeah, I don't really have stamina, which is annoying, but I'm like, well, I'm like half a bar, but when you sprint, it disappears instantly. Okay, I'm just gonna go across the countryside now. Southeast. I'm just gonna follow this wall and just keep going. Let's go.
I don't really like
Holy fuck.
questioning my food. Total bullshit.
Yeah. Just drinking like a sip of coffee there and like fucking thunder, strike of thunders going above my head and fucking near fucking choked on my coffee. Thought it was a gunshot or something. Jogging across the field. Snipers, hello.
That's a theme I've noticed, that when we start like messing around a bit, right?
I know.
Creeping around.
We're planning, karma's always against us, I think that's what it is. We're planning to hurt other people. The game fights back.
We're in the tracks.
Yeah. There's a car.
Right.
There's another car. That doesn't actually look like a damaged car. That looks like a car. That'll make life a bit easier. No, probably. It actually does look like a proper car. Oh no, it's not stuck. It's stuck.
I think I haven't seen the car.
No.
It's been all over the place.
No. I don't think I've ever found a car official. Not a fully functioning one, or did you have to like ratch for it?
Ah, what is that?
Yeah.
Then,
I was driving that truck last night and I was thinking like, I'm just going to get pinged here from somewhere. Somehow I didn't. It's actually quite interesting, that server, because like it's a hardcore survival whatever, but there's only 30 slots. Obviously the purpose of the game isn't PvP, but it's there if you want it kind of thing. Well, it's possible, but yeah. Quite low. Yeah. Right. I think that's a prison in the distance. Oh no, it's not. It's that big, huge farm complex. I'm just gonna go around that, I'm not going into it. There's no need to go into it. I don't even know how many's on this server. I'm quite bad at not checking. I usually tend like to not check purposely. Better not to sometimes. But not always.
I think I'm getting off.
That chicken going to your system a bit, is it? Eyesight's gone. And it's just too cloudy, there's nothing. I got a compass.
I found a couple of stars.
I'll risk it raw now.
I'm gonna run up on one with the camera and do it off.
Just sneak up and then get really close and then just put a couple into it.
Oh no, but that's fine.
Not much point in wasting your time, man. But they're bored. No, don't matter.
See that?
No. What was that? Oh no. Fuck. That lightning struck in the field across from me. No. Can you get hit by lightning?
Yeah.
I hope you can. Can you get hit by lightning? Like literally the field, like 50 meters in front of me, that's where the lightning just hit the ground. I don't know if it's funny. How would it be funny?
What?
What's what could trigger a heart attack? Like a death claw or something?
Like, every now and then the game will go dark. Like walking around and the
Oh, that's so shit. I don't like that. It's funny though. But it wouldn't be funny if it happened like 60 hours into a playthrough. Yeah. Skyrim survival game mode was interesting, but it just got irritating. You just when you got cold, like everything was reduced. Your health was reduced, your damage, everything was just severely reduced. And then the screen started to go black and white. You started moving slower. It was like, come on. Like the game will never be warm, so putting that mechanic in just seems stupid, or making it that punishing seems stupid. I know. Yeah. When you have to, you can only save at a bed in a game like, well, in a Bethesda game, that's just pointless. See now, did you ever see that channel Down the Rabbit Hole? The guy who like breaks down like things in the past that have happened. Not always game related, but the most recent one is about the person who made the unofficial Skyrim mod. So they made the mod, and then they made the original mod for Morrowind, and then they made the mod for Oblivion, and they made it for Skyrim. But over the years, like different people joined like the project and helped out and did different things, and then people started modding his mod, and then turned it into a different mod that was better than his mod, and he was getting pissed off. And then the mod of the mod that he made was modded by someone else as well, and he wasn't getting credit for it, and like the whole documentary Down the Rabbit Hole, it's just like pretty much just like how the mental breakdown happened. Pretty crazy. There's another one, like Katie actually, she listens to a podcast, and it's just all like random stories on Reddit, and they just like discuss like the story, you know, like sort of story of the day kind of thing, or best of Reddit, like that kind of thing. But they were talking about one, and I was like, that's really interesting, so I ended up reading on it. And do you know that game StarCraft? Not StarCraft, Star Citizen? So that game's not finished, obviously, so you probably know that. It's still in beta, but even though the game's not finished, they still sell like downloadable like DLC spaceships and fleets and all this sort of thing.
Yeah.
And some of them cost like 15 grand, which is nuts. But this person, like him and his girlfriend would have been living together for like 10 years. They put a deposit together for a house, for a wedding. Like they were pretty well off. They had like 180 grand saved or something, whatever, in America. But 180 grand saved for like future. That was like their life savings. It's so much planned to do. Without her realising, over the space of about 6-7 months, he gradually built his fleet in Star Citizen. And he spent it all. Like literally spent every fucking penny of it. And then she found out. And she didn't break up with him instantly, which was mad. And she gave him a second chance. He got a better job, he got a promotion, so forth. Ended up saving the money, they ended up moving into the new apartment. Got to the point where he had so many credit cards in the red because he was using credit cards to expand his fleet, that he just completely flatlined their existence practically. Like, it's just fucking mad. Why am I going north again? Sorry, excuse me. But like, one of the ships, like the most expensive one he bought, it was like $15,000 it cost or something. I know, for a cosmetic skin of a ship, and he was like, oh, but I had to build my Starfleet. Like I needed to have I didn't want my empire to be under threat when I logged off. That's like, what? So you had to spend your fucking real world life to support it?
I was reading the other day about guys basically like everything's in the apartment.
Yeah.
Like you've got divorce, you've got his job, he's behind on his mortgage basically. And then suddenly gets a letter from his credit card company saying like we're gonna replace the he's like, what? I've been reading, yeah, what's going on?
What do they do then? Do they start taking your house away from you and stuff and take your possessions?
Well, take everything of value from you. And he was like, I don't know what's happened. How is this going on? I'm just like, child is spent $6,500 on
Brilliant. How do you spend that much for Fortnite? Do you have to buy like every skin in the catalogue or something?
I think it's because you can buy like power ups.
Oh yeah. Busy.
Ruined you in your house.
I know what my dad would have done. I don't think I'd be here today if I'd done that.
You would be a slave.
Yeah.
Oh, probably.
If my dad didn't fucking beat me to a pulp, my granda would have.
Right, so I'm heading north.
You're heading north? Oh, right. I'm still going southeast, but I'd say I don't know where I am, but when I come to the next civilization, I'll pop by just to check the road sign anyway.
I'm heading west now.
How much food have I got? I think I've still got one steak, and I've still got half a canteen of water, so I'm getting quite hungry though. I might have to pop into the next village.
You
See,
have nothing.
see if I can find it.
Oh, I've got pig.
Oh, you got pig. Get it cooked up. See if I can find a fishing rod. Keep an eye out for a rope as well, just, you know.
Just looking for some flags, are you?
No, not really. But just keep an eye out for a rope, you never know. No harm. Oh, I see power lines up ahead, so there must be a village somewhere in the distance. I was going to stealth it, but well, I'm just going to go with a silencer on the submachine gun, just kill the zombies if there is any. At this point, it's clear that the biggest threat to me is myself, so I think I'll just go for it. Maybe it's their online out of interest. I want to see what sort of names we're talking here as well. There isn't actually that many. 8 people?
Yeah. Japan, Spider Dean, Spider Lulu, so they're obviously together.
Spider Dean, Spider Lulu, yeah. Might be a couple. The Reaper.
Global Giannis.
I should have reckoned some people might have just used random name generator when they were creating their profile names. Although if you're going for originality, then fair play, I mean, 'cause no one's going to copy that, like, but...
Well, I haven't come across anyone called QGC.
No. There's only one Fleming XOR.
Flavor next door. Burning logically.
Did I tell you the origin of where that name came from?
Probably did, but I've forgotten.
I mean, it's pretty stupid and it doesn't really relate to it at all, really, these days, but, like, way back, remember the game Shinobi Dragon Ninja? Right, well, we used to play this game called Soldat. It was like a 2D sort of side-scrolling, like, PvP game. It kind of looked a bit like Worms, but it was like real-time, it wasn't turn-based. And like your wee character had like, you could pick up guns, it was like sort of capture the flag and you had jetpacks. It was daft, but it was a really fun wee game. We played that, my username on that was, I just put on that, my username was Dragon Ninja. Because my character was orange and I was like, oh, we just finished playing Dragon Ninja a while back and I was like, oh, okay, that works, whatever. And then one of the times I logged on and like that, it had randomly generated a name. And the name it had generated was Flamin' something, and I was like, Flamin'? And I was like, Flamin' Ninja? And I was like, it doesn't really make sense. And at the time, people were using like Hacksaw Ninja and all this sort of stuff. Like Hacksaw with the O and stuff, and I just put Flaming with the XOR in the end, thinking, oh, that'll do. And yeah, what a story.
Remember when everybody had XXX?
Yeah,
But it was like the middle X was capital.
yeah. Or they have the XXX at the start and the end. Okay, this is a broken village. No point in going here. Nice, I like that now. That's so 90s. I had my old email address, I think you know this, but old Hotmail address was like with underscores in between each word. It was like no self-esteem, 666. You don't get more 90s than that. Oh, there's a helicopter crash. Dare I? Why not?
I knew where you were.
I don't know where I am, so I can't really help you there, unfortunately.
I'm still heading west.
Go have a look. I think the helicopter's probably to the south anyway, is it? Yep, literally as south as it gets, so it's a sign. That helicopter is mine. Yeah. I remember like my dad's friend came over, he was like, at the time my gaming PC, well gaming PC is putting it lightly, but we used to play, we used to play this game called F-22 Raptor. It was like an old like flight simulator game where you got to fly an F-22 fighter plane. Back then, how I remember it was like so cinematic, it looked amazing. And then I watched, yeah, and I watched footage of it like a year or two ago, and I was like, oh, it looks very different. But yeah, that game was great. And like, there was an instruction manual that came with it to fly the plane, and it was like an inch thick. And it was so complex. Like, my dad bought me like a joystick for flying the plane. And it might have been off that friend he had. It might have been. I doubt it was a top of the spec version. But anyway, we were playing that. My cousin Gary, he'd be like with the keyboard, and he'd be like doing all the commands for the plane. And then one of us would be flying with the joystick. It was really confusing. What was it? Where was I going? Yeah, it's nuts.
It would be easy to fly a fucking airplane.
Yeah. The funny thing is as well, you can play a flight simulator with an Xbox controller, so I don't know how. I don't know why you need to make it so complicated. But yeah, it must be. You have to hold down. You have to hold down 3 different buttons to press another button to lower the wheels or something. Hold down 2 triggers, then press the 3rd trigger, then press B.
Yeah.
Something like that. Whereas on a keyboard it would be like 1 button.
While toggling your altitude with your nose.
Do I go for?
You need 2 controllers, one for your feet.
Do I go for the helicopter? There's a military base in the distance there as well. I don't know where the fuck. I don't know where I am.
I'm in a military base right now. I just didn't even conceal my approach and jogged in. I know this military base.
You hear my gunshots now? They are silent. I just realised that. Really red dot. Oh, let somebody hear me. Well, I can't get in here though, can it? There's a red dot side, that'd be quite nice on the thing. Oh, it doesn't fit on it. Great. There's an SK. Have you got an SK? I can't carry it though, unfortunately. Yeah. That zombie drop anything.
I'm gonna have to get to a point because we're getting closer to each other. I'm gonna have to start around.
What's that on the ground? Oh fuck, I thought that was a LAR. It's not though. Butt stock for a gun. Gonna have to what? Start sneaking around? Are you going soft?
But we're getting close.
I know. Is that, what's my vest like? It's probably fucked, isn't it? Damaged. What's that one like? Pristine. Well, if ever there was a reason to swap, this is it. Why can't I put stuff in it? No, I got one thing. I got a full vest out of it. Not bad. I won't complain.
Are you in a military base, eh?
Almost. I'm gonna go to the military base now. Are they 2.2s or are they 44s? Yeah, 44s. Alright, I'm gonna head to the military base now. If I don't die.
Is it a big one or is it like small?
Big one. There's a tower. One of those big concrete watchtowers. I've lost where it is now though. What direction was it in? Or did I run the other way? I think I did. Oh no, it is this way. I think. Isn't it? Where'd the watchtower go? Oh, there it is. Is there a watchtower in the base you're in?
I don't know. This is hiding from the zombies.
Having a panic attack? Fair enough.
Teleported behind me. I think he was a slap.
I don't know where I am.
Now the one I've got doesn't have a concrete watchtower. It's got like a metal watchtower.
Mm-hmm. Not in the same place then. Right, well I'm gonna head into this place anyway, since I'm here. I think this might be Barak. Is that zombie gonna see me? Hopefully not. These weren't plate carrier, a fucking ballistic helmet. That one see me though? Fair enough.
I'm gonna fire an arrow.
Go for it. No. Do we fire a rifle round? It'll only travel further. What?
Shotgun rounds of practice zombies.
Nice.
Can I log off?
Get slapped about. You're off? Okay. There's nothing near this. Oh, there is. There's a small military base.
I'm trying to figure out where I am though. This is on the isolized map, yeah?
Yeah, I don't have a clue. Yeah, I'll do the same. I'm gonna log off now as well.
Enjoy and I'll see you later.
Yep. See you later.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.